disgusting matchup for the Ember Spirit, and they grab a Venge. So Venge, Last Strike, Luna is probably one of the stronger tri-lanes. Mixed damage, dual auras.
Off-lane pulls is going to kind of slow down some of Universe's farm, but this is also the other reason why EG send their tri-lane down bottom.
Perfect searing chain, Zai just rotates over, and that is one of the most simplest combinations you could ever...
But he really needs to impose himself on this bottom lane.
Rather difficult to do with that Observer Warden, and you know if this is going to push out.
There's a hook from Black potentially.
He's got both the hook as well as the rod.
He's got to wait for the hook so they get Universe low enough so he can't TP.
Out. You see Universe trying to cut his way back through the tree line with a Quelling Blade. Just causing a couple of problems for him, and does as much damage as he can. May as well spill out the mana, he knew he was dead.
Played a lot of lane, they've prioritized winning, and they're winning it against an Underlord. It's really the other two lanes that you've got to worry about more if you're Faceless.
Oh, Aloe hook, Black going to go over towards Zai, get a little bit of extra help with a double stun, in from Ice with the Spike Carapace as well, they can return the double stun. So Zai's Edict works against him for a short period of time. The hooves remain in the air.
And Black continuing to juggle. He's done a very impressive job as far as linking the camps together. He's stacked at mid lane, they're gone in again, and Jabs this time will have the tornado.
And so it was actually down on bottom lane where Crit and Arteezy combo together.
So quite the full potency out of this Invoker. And I think it's time for Black to either help mid or help bottom. He is lining up the hook and hits it mid.
And that's going to be a big one if they can keep Sumail controlled just before he hits level 6. He's still burning down Black very quickly. It jabs the damage, the output. He'll get the last hit in. Zai turns on the Edict, but the creep wave will be there to help tank it up.
And they've got the Shrine as well, so they don't even... We're basically set up to kind of lose the lanes, but hopefully get enough kills that they can make up for getting out-farmed.
There's also another trade which we see Faceless do a hell of a lot with this Nyx Assassin. You get him up to level 6, and then you'll start to see heavy rotations come in from Ice. Try and become a lot more of a presence on the field. Luckily, he's fantastic against heroes like Ember Spirit, who are also getting called out. The hook will land, and Black able to capitalize on Sumail. At the same time, down on bottom lane, it's going to be a 1-1 trade-off, but you're trading off your Luna. And confused, XY trying to get up towards Crit, and Crit still hasn't got rid of that bug. He's actually ticking out just to the bug, so a double kill for the Weaver. That is mangoes, but with Arcane Boots and double mangoes, he's got no issues whatsoever in this lane when Universe hasn't really had the same presence I was expecting him to have. And Black, well, this is an easy way to do it. Hook him in, rod him down. Universe will go the way of Black, while Zai will be able to end the dominating streak. You're still keeping the Underlord on the top lane.
I mean, he's crushed this top lane. He's got double the net worth of the Underlord, thanks to the Pudge's presence up here. So it is going to have to be Ice who starts getting active and making plays.
Oh, that SunStrike! Sumail! I know if he was actually trying to dodge it, but he walked back in.
Ran very well for them after the laning step not going great for the mid or bottom lane. Top lane, SunStrike, Vendetta, they've got it! Oh boy, he was so close to completing the TP. And the level 6 Pudge is sitting around looking for that hook Dismember, and Sumail does not have a remnant up.
Oh, he's got it. The hook straight into SunStrike. Sumail, the Dismember will hold him there, and the damage will be enough. Jabs gets another kill, racking up now 4.
Sets him back, and EG will be looking to group up, make some plays. They are kind of converging on this bottom lane.
The hook, the paralyzing cast won't bounce over. Blast gonna cop a hell of a lot of this, including the Eclipse. So the Pudge tanks most of it. Question is, how heavily does Faceless try and defend? This is everyone from EG on bottom lane. All 5 heroes, the TPs begin. If they can get out, no, there will be at least one rooting over on Nuts. You can basically say both the supports of Faceless die.
The board's right on top of the tower. If Nyx TPs in and dies, that's a huge loss for Faceless. That's how they throw away their early game lead.
They tried it again.
Mid lane. Oh, Weaver. He's done for, but Jabs not going to get a return kill as well.
He's trying to just escape for the moment, SunStrike, and they try and do it as a big prediction. And Black's looking at another target. Arteezy is making this very easy for him. Yep. Stand still, rot, Dismember, and here comes the SunStrike. Waited out just long enough. And Black, he is a catalyst now to just pop.
That's slightly off the mark, but
I think he was expecting like Zai to next level him and dodge hook, and now with the rot into a Dismember, you do actually have that small little hole, but with the Death Ward Nuts, you know, he normally overcommits for it, and that's exactly what happened there.
SSI, strong how to miss an impale on a stun hero. But look, he's got plenty of time. He's doing well.
It's Crocodile Test, man. It's false sense of security.
Yeah, he's making EG think, oh, this guy can't hit a stun. We don't have to worry about him, but
what about Black needs to
he can hit a hook.
Black needs to free up some space. He mangoes over on Pudge. So he's got the mana. Really? Okay, that's a big one. Sumail.
Remnants aggressively, and yeah, with the Veil completed, suddenly Sumail is kind of back in the game on par with the Invoker. That's the kind of kill you do not want to be giving up, and a big mistake.
An easier kill up on top lane. Nuts gets caught out by Crit, followed up with Zai. And this is where maybe thinking the next assassin was going to be TPing out.
Yeah, Lesh is in the neighborhood, but doesn't have any detection as well, and ISSIs may actually go for that kill with the SunStrike.
That one's actually getting detection. Crit's going to get caught out, so there's Vendetta hit. With minutes in, you got 3 Midases over on Faceless.
And they're winning like the early game too, while they're getting Midases.
Oh, looks like a bit of a swap. Initiation over on Spy Carapace next. He'll buy a little bit of space and time, especially for Black, to hook out the Vengeful Spirit with the Death Ward. EG are on the run. Arteezy is way too low. He's got to get rid of the Scarab Beetle on his back, but the bigger problem is actually going to be Universe trapped in the river, away from the two. Like, that mech fight is meant to be your big thing. It's like seeing a Blink Dagger over on a Slaughter. It's your big reveal and your big advantage gainer. But it just doesn't happen. Now Arteezy gets caught out. Black will get the hook into Dismember. SunStrike's coming in, and it will be Black who actually finds the last bit of damage to kill off Artur.
He was hoping for like a Luna or an Ember Spirit there, and perhaps they try and force the fight, but even if one of those heroes gets caught, it's still very dangerous.
Sumail gets Syrian chains off. Nyx Assassin tries to turn around with a Spy Carapace, actually setting up 3 with the Paralyzing Cut, and SunStrike pulls him in. The Deafening Blast of Meteorite, burning Sumail, as well as Arteezy on the back lines. The Paralyzing Cuts control them so well. Another Spy Carapace done too. Universe is just trying to bail him out of here, running close, and just retreat back over. No, I don't know why he's still here. Did he actually not get caught inside the ulti? It's a double kill for Black. And Universe went back to the shrine.
Yeah, maybe. Black is already on the aggressive. He's going to perhaps catch Zai up top.
Yeah, waiting for it. Gets the hook into Dismember, and SunStrike once again. Rinse, repeat, and bathe yourself in the blood of EG. Something you always like, Black has this reputation of being the hard one, the guy who farms on the safe lane. But he started just by pulling off the camps. Oh, okay, Paralyzing Cut just has to create more space. Nuts is burning inside the Flame Guard. SunStrike comes in, but Sumail's already dead. Crit's gonna join him, and Universe, the Tornado, it won't grab him, but you still have the Yule Scepter. They're running close, they look for the extra spill damage, and 5 heroes from Faceless. Now it's their turn to group up, and it's their turn to find 3 very quick and easy kills for no cost.
Faceless is just plowing through EG at this point there.
It's not like an indication they're doing Roshan. I don't know what is, but it's still going to be way too late. You TP over, but it's already done. Roshan belongs to Faceless. Black's actually looking for a hook. Get this fight on, and he got it! He actually grabs Sumail. The Spirit's away, but you won't have enough life to survive the engagement. In time to Spirit out, and now you also get the Tornado. The rooting can be there, but a quick jump in from Zai gets the double stun. Zai's in a huge amount of issues. Yule Scepter up, another hook. Black will miss this one, but the Lashrak will still die. Another Yule Scepter. They just keep chaining one after the other, and evil geniuses are dropping like flies. Aghanim Scepter. But yeah, you had both Nyx as well as Pudge both coming online. It's like they never had to sacrifice anyone Faceless. Like, you sacrificed the Weaver and that was all.
He even had a ward there. He had
back into the middle of Faceless, but doesn't happen. Fortification from EG. They still haven't used that buyback on the Lashrak. 20 seconds till he's back up, but another hook. It lands on Universe. They hold him there. The SunStrike will do the work. Had the Malik just to ensure it too, and the Death Ward to zone out Faceless so they cannot move forward and engage.
The Venge Hal used the Wave of Terror and got stunned on the Carapace, so he couldn't swap because he was stunned, and bit of a misplay from Crit.
Sumail Spirit's out. Luckily, he doesn't get grabbed by a hook on the way through. The same Pudge was, even though it feels like that kind of like jokeness attitude now from Faceless. They just run forward. Arteezy can't stand the front lines. You're looking for more SunStrikes in the back lines, but Arteezy moved forward to try and fight. He'll get picked up by the Tornado. He should be able to survive the fall from that, but it's still the rest of Faceless pushing in to the EG base, and they've really got so much to say, so much survivability that EG have no answer to this. They are losing their racks, and they're losing the game.
This looks very worrying. If they can get out without casualties, Jabs will try to cover their shit with an ice. Well, he's still got an Aegis, and they may actually try and turn and fight if they hit a hook. It's exactly what Black is looking for.
Zai's going to get that stun off Black. Well, there's a quick Yule Scepter. Tornado going to pick up all 3. The SunStrike's coming down on top of Zai. He kept walking forward, however, so didn't take the damage.
Caution first.
Risk if you don't have to. Instead, you just jump in with the Nyx Assassin. He's got himself a fresh Shiva's guard before this fight begins. The Hawk lands from Black, dragging back Zion with a deafening blast. There's no way to really react to it. Same with the Vengeful Spirit Nudge. It's going to be a full death ward. Arteezy has to stand his ground. Use the 10-second BKB to win a fight with Samel jumping in. Massive amounts of spirits. There's enough damage there, or is it? No, Black just pulls him back in. He's got so much life. He takes through so much. Finally, the killing spree will be ended on Black, but really at what cost? EG has lost so much. Universe is locked inside the tree line. The SunStrike's coming in. That's the death of Universe. And well,
second cooldown, but oh no.
It's happening again. Samel's going to get stunned up. He's bugged up too. Arteezy doesn't get hit by the tornado. That was actually meant for Arteezy when he TP'd in, but
that's the 2 racks. You got a tier 3 tower out of it, and both those cores buying back means you're finding one fight and you've put yourself in a good
position. The sentry from Zai, he knew it was there. He knew something was coming. But even with that knowledge,
play support this game. This is not just a Nyx, there's a Pudge and a Weaver. Even Invoker like SunStrike's not fun to verse. This is like the nightmare game to be a support. Rolls Sumail. He goes in aggressively with the Remnant.
That's his death.
Yeah. I mean, he thought he could make some.
Wait, what's Universe doing? Universe is running in too. Zion's in the neighborhood. Throws the stun, but the BKB from the Weaver will dodge it. Universe wants to TP out. The damage from Vendetta, it's enough to kill him, and there it is. GG, well played. EG going for some YOLO plays at the end, but it is Faceless who take the control, keep the control, and take game 1.
What a Pudge performance. Black, hands down MVP of this game. He was so good in the early game. He was moving around, winning that